Okay, hello and welcome back to Brigandine, the Legend of Runersia. So last time, part one of this, you saw I was going to play as Shinobi. Well, their story isn't very good. Their storyline is actually really not good. And a couple of technical issues, and voila, here we are, starting over yet again. This is when I said this was a cursed Let's Play, like it's the gift that keeps on giving me problems. So I just want to recap some things real quick. This is going to be a little disjointed because in the effort of trying to keep this somewhat timely, somewhat like not too long, as I guess the better way of just using normal English vernacular, to try to keep this not too long. I'm going to be going over a few things next episode, just to try to split it up a bit more. But I just wanted to briefly show, we start off our journey. The first time I tried to record this was in 2022, and that took 30 hours. And then the last one, the Shinobi, I last played that in February of 2024, so it's been a couple of months. And yeah, 49 hours. I saw some of the endgame content and I have those recordings, so we will show that at the very least. What I don't have is me using gravity on a Mirelvan leader. What is the old man's name? Stella's father, I guess. Yeah, and it throwing him across the map, and I was like, that's cool. Yeah, we don't got that clip though, but I have some endgame content stuff. I will show it to you, just so that you can see my first time playing through some of the endgame content. But I have not, obviously, beaten the game yet, so here we are. We're going to be starting over as Tim Gustav. I didn't record my audio for this one, so we have to redo it. That's why we're back. So yes, we're going to be playing through a new game, playing through as Tim Gustav. If you want to see the intro and you want to see me talk about what this game was, I know it's been a while, so this might be the first video you're seeing on this, depending on how YouTube does stuff. You know, check out the first part and just like the first half of it, and you'll see the opening video, and I'll talk about some of the game. All right, I'll try to go over some things as we go along. I'm probably gonna forget what to do though, and I'm not gonna explain jack shit. That's usually how this ends up turning out. I am skipping the intro though, because we've seen it before and it takes like 4 minutes, and I don't want to do with that right now. Okay, we've seen it before. It's literally on the YouTube channel, so I don't want to do more. I don't want to. This is gonna be an hour 40-minute long video, man. Let me take 4 minutes off. So we're gonna be playing on this time. So well, briefly, I kind of just want to say, Shinobi is very fun to play as long as you don't sit back and quest. If you just go out and fight, they're very fun to play because they don't have anybody other than Sid who really stands out as a good damage dealer, and so they don't have anyone who carries the team, right? You're gonna have to actually make decent team comps and think about what you're doing when you're playing as the Shinobi, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Mirelva is also very much the same way. I've mentioned they have a gimmick that you can abuse, which is their water trait. Because you can just attack an enemy and then you can run all the way back into water and they'll follow you into the water, take a debuff, and you'll just beat the shit out of them. But outside of abusing water, the Mirelvan generals, none of them are spectacular. Umimaru technically is spectacular, but like, he's not the most durable, so you still kind of have to think when you're using him. That's a good way of phrasing it. So their generals are just not spectacular, so you do have to think while you're like, there's no one who's going to carry you. I want to stress that that's important, that a protagonist that, like, not a protagonist, if a faction has characters that can carry it, it's just going to be less interesting than a faction that doesn't have characters that can carry it, just by virtue of how much do you as a player have to consider your actions as you go forward. So Mirelva's a fun faction to play as, but their storyline is a little bit of a comedy storyline, so I wouldn't recommend playing them first, even though I think they're a really good time. I certainly would never recommend Shinobi because their storyline is just that awful. Norzaleo has a couple of characters. I haven't played Norzaleo. This is just based on what I've observed fighting them. They have a few characters who would carry them, but if you're playing for the first time, you can probably still have a pretty good time with Norzaleo. It's relatively safe as well, so if you're not like overly confident in this stylized game, this would be the faction you'd probably want to take. And I believe they probably have a decent story as well, since I think this is kind of like the protagonist faction, right? Like this is kind of the one they want you to play, you know. Alright, that all being said, Mana Sleazy is the only faction that's super hard to play for newbies. It's kind of the faction I would play it if it wasn't the unredeemably evil faction, but it is the unredeemably evil faction, and so I have zero interest in playing it. So we'll be playing Holy Gustava Empire. This faction, unfortunately, is not that difficult to play, even though people like to pretend that it is. It's going, like, I can tell you right now, like, all the factions are relatively even in terms of their difficulty to play. It's just you have to understand what you're working with and think about it. But the issue with the factions that are quote-unquote harder, in the terms of Gustava and Silesia, is that they can actually be carried strictly by their protagonist. Rudo's the hardest hitter in the game by far. Tim Gustav is a pretty hard hitter himself, but he also has a lot of utility in his kit, so he's dynamic and has a pretty good amount of stability too. He's just good for a lot of different situations. But, I mean, Rudo is just going to tank through everything. But, yeah. So, they can be carried by their own protagonists, but they also both have strong auxiliary characters who will, you know, Gustava has Alcin. Mana Silesia has Kyle. You know, so they have secondary characters that are also really powerful. That can kind of carry you through the game. So, that's just... I'm just saying, they're pretty good. But Gustava especially is going to be pretty easy. I hate the Japanese controls. Gustava is going to be pretty easy because Norzaleo and Shinobi at the start are really, really weak. So if you're a neighbor of them, boy howdy, you know what you do to start off the game. You cannibalize them, and then that's it. And wow, you got off to a fast start, and you know, so... the thing I don't like about this game is it's way too easy. I'm just gonna say it, it's way too freaking easy. But we're gonna play Holy Gustava. It should be an interesting time. Hopefully I don't have to restart because the story will actually be good. And I'll do my best to try to make the fights as interesting as possible, which means we will probably end up trying to not utilize Tim Gustav that much. Because I don't want it to just be, here's Tim Gustav cleaning house yet again, and that be every single battle we play. So we'll probably have to try to not use him too much, okay? Which is kind of sad, because like you know, when I played Mirelva, I was running Stella Hammett all the time, because, you know, she isn't like overpowered, but she's still strong, and it's like, yeah, my protagonist's out there doing things. You know, Talia was involved in a bunch of shit, but that's because Talia is the worst protagonist in the game. She has the smallest health pool. She really does not deal much damage at all, because she's a support character. She has an area heal, she has a bunch of mana, and she has a, like, instant heal as well that she can utilize. That I never did, because I'm like, when would you ever want to heal somebody for, like, 800 HP? Like, when do you need to put someone back up to full? When are they that hurt that you, like, have no other option? It's like, I must put you back to... It just never really comes up. So it's like, I just never had to use it. But anyway, we'll be playing Gustava.
我はグスタファ神聖帝国皇帝ティム・グスタフ我が一族の強く美しき戦いを見せてやろう
Technically, I think the game labels Holy Gustava, Mana Silesia, and Mirelva as the 3 evil factions in the game. Evil factions. I think my speech just isn't working right now. I don't think they're... we'll have to see what happens. I don't believe them to be unredeemably evil, otherwise I probably wouldn't play them, because I don't like being the bad guy, you know? But, yeah, we're gonna run a Tim Gustav. Unfortunately, the Gustava I don't know why they did this, but I guess to make up for the fact that they have less starting knights or some shit, Gustava starts with the strongest monsters in the game and more equipment than any other faction. So you get like, you know, they have Gustava, they have Tim Gustav, who's strong, and then they have Alison, who's strong, and then they also have like strong-ass monsters to start with and equipment. And it's like, stop handing these guys so much. You're making it not fun to play them. But, yeah. So that's unfortunate, but we're going to try to do our best here. Tim Gustav. He is the 13th emperor of the Holy Gustava Empire. Their land is barren and ridiculed by their neighbors, and they have no Brigandine, which is actually probably going to be a really fun part about this, and I'll explain why. A Brigandine gives you immunity to all status effects, so not having one's actually a big deal. Nevertheless, the Empire survived through strong family ties and the spirit of rebellion, which Tim calls the beautiful blood of the family. Tim aims to conquer Runersia to vindicate the name and blood of his family. We will be starting with 6 bases, 1007 mana reserve, 10 total knights, and 35 monsters. I think the only one who comes close to having the same amount of monsters as us is Silesia, yeah, because they have to have more because they have more places to defend. I believe that we invade Gustava, Gustava invaded Warren and took Warren off of Norzaleo. I think that's what supposedly happened pre us beginning the game. Okay, so the war gets kicked off by Gustava invading Norzaleo, and by Mana Silesia doing something to Mohana. I don't know what. Or at least that's about as much as we've gathered from the Mirelvan and Shinobi beginnings. Or stories, whatever. Alright, this is going to take a long time. Now, here's how this is going to go. I'm not going to read jack shit for you. Okay? If something's voice acted, you're going to have to read those subtitles yourself. That's how we're doing this. It saves time. And it's less annoying for me. Number 2, I will read anything that isn't read. If there's a need for a narrator, that's when you'll get me. Okay? And Tim will yell, Sinzor! Like 3,000 times during this playthrough. And we're going to love it every single time. Okay. Let's go. So, Tim Gustav, our protagonist. Wolf thing. We're going to be playing on hard because I've never lost a battle, or if I have, it was in endgame content, and endgame content's actually stupid hard. Like, stupid hard. So, which I'm happy about. So, we'll be doing hard because there's no reason to not do hard. I haven't, you know, I haven't had any problems with the normal AI, so. If I could have, like, even harder than hard, I would do it. Because the AI just doesn't seem to be there. Alright, so if you've never played the game before, I'm going to advise you to keep the guide on. Because it will tell you absolutely everything you need to know. And it has images to go with that, so that it'll show you a visual, as well as telling you what you need to do. So, it's an incredibly good guide. And you will want it on. I'm not going to have it on because this is my 3rd time now and I don't want to see the guide again, okay? So I think that's fair. But I will show it to you one of these times. Just so that you can see it briefly. Okay? So like after this maybe, or at the start of the next episode, I'll show you the guide real briefly. In the castle town of the Holy Gustava Empire, spectators have gathered in one of the town's alleyways at a small puppet theater known as Palais de Sin for a lively performance. It was the story of the legendary hero, Sin Gustav.
さあさあ、猛獣ゾワールの前ではルーンの騎士たちも子供同然。マナの力などたちまち消えてバッタバッタと死んでいくありさまじゃ。ルーンの神もまさにヒエーンって悲鳴を を上げてることじゃろうて。そこへ我が国の荒馬ウォームにまたがった一人の少年が疾風のごとく現れた。
シングスタフ様だね。
A Talon is is apparently a type of horse in this game. But I think this is the only area that you learn that. Everybody else just refers to a Talon as if you should know what a Talon is, and it's like, okay, thanks, guys. It's weird.
はいなはいな、お待ちかね、シン・グスタフ様の登場だ。
Oh boy.
よいぞール、弱い者いじめをするんじゃない。このシングスタフが相手だ。
My favorite line. Hey Zor.
こうしてルーンの騎士たちがことごとくかなわなかった猛獣ゾワールは、後に我がグスタファ神聖帝国の礎を作った新少年によって倒されたのだった。
I love it whenever just like a hero is basically like the only good thing about Goku is how casual he is. Like, hey Zor, like you go up to this big badass beast, you're just like, hey Zor, I'ma beat your ass, you know, like you're not gonna bully anyone anymore, you know, just funny.
ルーンの神をはるかに超える我らのシングスタフ様、その偉業に祝福を。
You kind of heard it. It was kind of quiet, but you heard Sinzor in the background. Known as Alcin the Puppeteer. This gentleman had yet another side to him, a side unknown to his audience. I apologize in advance if the audio isn't perfect. It's very, very hard to try to get the voice volume, especially in cutscenes, to be good. I think I may have forgotten to lower the background music before this, so it might be just slightly too high, but it shouldn't be overly bad. Talia was exceptionally soft-spoken, so it was really that was a really challenging part of that. On the southern end of the empire, near the border with the Mana Silesia theocracy, was a lawless town run by merchants of the Shadow Market. Besides gold and silver, precious cultural artifacts from different nations were also traded in this criminal emporium. In this same town, two men draped in black cloaks were keeping a watchful eye on their surroundings. I wonder who they could be.
ご覧ください。あの小屋の前に溜まっている連中。あの者どもに間違いないかと。
It was Alcin the Puppeteer, but now he was Lord Alcin Banalakov, head of the Secret Correspondence Service. Banalukov? I don't know. Could be anything. I'm gonna go with Banalukov. Alcin and his companion dropped lightly onto the small roof before tossing down a bag of gold pieces.
てめえ、一体何者だ。もう一袋投げてやってもいいぞ。その箱の中身が本物のブリガンダインならな。
Going to black markets, trying to find a Brigandine, as if that's how this would ever work.
なんだと？今商談中だ。横やり入れるんじゃねえ。間違ってたんだ。こちとら商売なんだ。高く売れるに越したことはねえ。いかにも こいつは正真正銘マナス・アリージアの高潔のブリガンダイン。
There are so many red flags. There are so many red flags. To answer your question, like, okay, buddy. Okay. And, you know, it's sanctity from Manus Elysia. Okay, buddy. Okay, yeah, sure, I believe you. I believe you, yeah. It's not like, you know, you'd have to somehow get that off of Ruda or something, you know. Good fucking luck.
グスタフ一族に持っていけば一生暮らせる金が入る。
And here's the other red flag. If anybody ever tells you, hey, you can resell this for more, or hey, if you do this with something, you'll get something. If anyone ever tells you something like that, why don't you do it? That's the answer. Why don't you take it to the Gustavs? If it's so great, why don't you do that? Why don't you resell it? You know what I mean? They're ripping you off. That's the red flag that tells you something's a scam. If they say you will be able to do something with this later, no, because then you should do it, but you're not. So clearly you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that simple. It really is that simple. That's the red flag.
確かか。ああ、何がいいんだか知らねえが、グスタフの連中、あの手この手でブリガンダインを手に入れようとしてるらしいからな。
The next instant, Allison had hurled a stone at the merchant's box, splitting it open to reveal a piece of gold armor inside.
何しやがる。
この方がおっしゃっただろう。本物なら金は弾む。
As Alson's companion drew his baton close, the golden armor crumbled away into dust. Well, that doesn't sound like gold. We're getting double scammed. Not only was it not a Brigandine, it wasn't even gold. Damn. That's tough.
ブリガンダインが。
正真正銘とはよく言ったものだな。今後グスタフ一族の名誉を汚すような言動は慎む。そう誓うならば許してやる。さもなくば。
うるせえ者ども、やっちまえ。
Dozens of men drew their swords and leapt into action. But the attack was over before it even began. Mere moments after Alson's companion had drawn his pair of blades, the attackers all lay dead at his feet. Pulling back his hood, the man revealed himself to be Tim Gustav, the young emperor of the Holy Gustava Empire.
我らグスタフの血は美しい。美しくなくてはならぬ。シンゾワール、その美しき血を永遠に引き継いでいかねばならぬ。
The Gustavs were united by a strong familial bond. When compared to other countries, however, the empire was considered uncultured and immature. As such, those of the empire's ruling family did not always see eye to eye when it came to matters of state.
また一族の結束を案じているのですね。
なぜブリガンダインなどを欲しがる者がいる。なぜ我らグスタフ一族の地位以外のものを求めようとする者がいる。なぜ。
グスタフ一族が一つでさえいれば世界のどの国にも負けるわけはない。それなのに我ら一族の結束がほころびかけている。それはきっと帝国の領土が巨大になったからだわ。我らグスタフ一族だけでは掌握できないほどに。
だからといって 我らの帝国にブリガンダインが必要だろうか。他の国のように、いや必要であるはずがない。
そう必要ない。でもそれが分かっていらっしゃるのはあなただけだわ、お兄様。どこまでも汚れのないお心を持ち続けていられるお兄様だけ。
ならば改めて分からせねばなるまい。我らがルーンの神を下にいただくゾアルーンの血族だということを。
And with that, Tim Gustav had made up his mind.
我らグスタファ神聖帝国はその昔グスタフの乱によって新たな国家として歩み出した。だが我らの先祖が起こしたこの正義の戦いは他国ではグスタフの変と称し、未だに非が我ら一族にあったかのように伝わっている。全ては当時我らを敵視した各国のルーンの騎士、とりわけムールエンジェの三姉妹、ルーン信仰モハナ派の祖モハナ・キャラダインらが根も葉もないことをあげつらい我ら一族を謀反の民のように言い振る舞ったからだ。我らグスタフ一族は美しい。
Not really a counter to an allegation of, you guys are treacherous. We're beautiful! Alright, buddy.
そうじゃ、いいぞティムボー。
ちょっとあんた、ティムボーだなんておよしなさいよ。
Tim had summoned his uncle Hazarov, protector of the Empire's northern region, and his aunt Coco, protector of the south. These two were among the best Zorun knights of the Gustav family. Tim knew that their support would be crucial in reuniting the fractured family.
新グスタフ様がお作りになられた国をこのルーナジアの唯一無二の帝国にすることこそ我らグスタフ一族に与えられた使命。よってグスタファ神聖帝国はこれより兵を挙げる。新ゾアール、
新ゾアール。
And so it was, the Holy Gustava Empire set off once more on a mission to conquer all of Runersia. Once more? We've done it before? Wait, what? Okie dokie, I'm going to be back in a little bit. I have to do a lot of just brief maintenance. I gotta summon some creatures. I've gotta move people around. Everyone starts at level 10 rare, like Mana Miracle creature that's at it's tier 2. Everybody has that, so that's not a big deal. But they have this. They start with a level 20, tier 3. Actually, are these tier 3s? Or is it yeah, they're tier 3. Yeah, tier 3. They start with level 20, tier 3. They have a level tier 2. They got another tier 2. Personally, what I believe, I'm just going to say this real quick before I get started, because I'm probably going to, like, fire most of these creatures that we have. It seems as if, I did this with Lamore. This is with the Shinobi Tribe. Lamore is there. Lamore is their level, Mana Miracle tier 2 creature. I got another Man-Eater that was a Mana Miracle. And, obviously you had to I took it from level 1 to whatever. Once it was the same level as Lamore, its stats were so much better. Like, I'm really convinced that if something is pre-leveled, for whatever reason, it just has less stats. That seems to have held true in my other playthroughs. So, it's not, you don't have to look at these creatures and say, I gotta get rid of them all, they're pre-leveled and are trashy. You don't have to do that. And not all of them will be like that noticeably different, but on average, it does seem as if they're pre-leveled, they're gonna have just less stats than what they would have had if they weren't pre-leveled. But they can still be useful. You know, they're already pre-leveled. They already have some levels. You don't got to work as hard for them. So some creatures can still be useful. So you shouldn't just look at them and delete them. Like, they might still be useful for things. Even if you don't want them on the battlefield, they might just be useful for having, you know, CP to guard with, right? So that you don't actually have to fight a battle. So I'm going to go and start, you know, taking care of faction stuff. I'll be back right as I'm finished with that. And we will continue with what we got to deal with. Hopefully I can get a rare zombie. That would be really just lovely if I could get just a rare zombie. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. That's all I want. That's all I want. I don't need nothing else. Oh, before I do that, actually, nation statistics real quick, just so you can see where we're starting at. If you play didn't do stuff. Okay. I guess I'll show the others as well. Why not? Just scroll through them real quick. I'm not gonna read all this information because it's like a lot of numbers and yeah. Just want to scroll through real fast. Alrighty. I'll be back. Man, a miracle. This is another Not a Miracle. That's fucked up. Okay, that's fucked up. That's sick, but that's fucked up. I need 2, maybe 3 of these. That one sucked. That one's... that's actually pretty good. I'm gonna be honest, that's actually pretty good. Because what you're looking for with unicorns is mana pulp. Give me another. Rare? Fuck. I mean, Mana Miracle? That's what I said, Mana Miracle. I didn't say rare. I said Mana Miracle. I know Domovoy is trash. I know Domovoy is trash because I captured this creature as Shinobi, and it was just so... I compared it to like a level 5 golem or something, and the 5 golem was better. I was like, his stats suck. I know he is trash. Oh, wow. These are dreadfully bad. Just look at their CP for level 8 creatures. Oof. They're less than this. That's dreadfully bad. That's really just not good. That's not good. That's what you call bad. Fran is a reference to Farmer Fran from Harvest Moon. And this is where Fran is now. If they aren't a rare zombie, they'll never see the light of day. I ain't got no time for non-rare zombies because they're so cheap to buy. You could just spam it till you get Mana Miracle, right? So why would I use an inferior copy whenever it's just so cheap to dig through the fucking ditch till I get what I want? The AI isn't allowed to attack you on turn 1, and I think they're not allowed to attack you on turn 2. It's kind of cheating for me to use that information to my advantage, so I will not be like abusing that so badly as to have my people go on quests on day 1 here. But you know, I'm not going to overly fortify my areas because I know that they can't invade me anyway because they only have 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, right? So they wouldn't invade me anyway because they just don't have the numbers, and they're going to be shifting their units and stuff. So I do know that like they're not going to invade, but we aren't going to like overly take advantage of that because it's kind of shitty to do that. You can end turn. Move on to the next phase, the attack phase. So as you can see, I got 4 officers defending now because the officers can move and defend in the same turn. They just can't move and attack in the same turn. So I can't do anything here. All I have to do here is end phase.
ハザロフ王子、ココオバ。いや、北方司令、南方司令。お集まりいただいたのは他でもない。アルスンが各国の現在の状況を調べてきたので、その報告を共有させていただきたい。
Alright, so this is like the brief rundown. They're gonna give us a brief rundown of every other faction. Every team does this.
おおほう、ティム・ボーンもだんだん貫禄が出てきやったな。
ほんとほんと、体つきなんか亡くなったお兄様にそっくりになってきたわ。
おじさま、おばさま、そのようなお話、ここでは差し控えください。
Ginger being a hard ass over here. Fun killer Ginger. I kind of like the gray flag. It's kind of nice. Maybe it's just I like the color gray.
はあ、ちょっと神社。
やめとけ。あの子の気の強いのは姉さん譲りじゃ。ではまず我が帝国とは因縁浅からぬノーザリオ王国でございますが、ルビーの三世王が突然死去されたのはご存知かと思います。王子のルビーの4世がすぐに後を継いだようですが、ルーンの騎士としての腕はまだまだ未知数でございます。なんでもかの国で盛んな演劇では劇作家として注目されていたとか。
まあ文学青年なのね。
ここよ、お前さんはインテリ男に弱いからな。相手は敵だぞ。
分かってるわよ。それじゃあその文学青年、今頃さぞかし青ざめてるでしょうねって思ったまで。
ああ、どういうことじゃい。
だってノーザリオは三世王が死んで大混乱なんでしょ。その気をこのコッコ様が逃すとでも。
それでは我が帝国の部隊がノーザリオの東方拠点ウォーレンを占拠したというのは。
はいな、我ら南方司令部の働きによるもの。わざわざご報告するほどのことでもないので黙ってましたけども。
結局自慢するではないか。
あーたね。
ノーザリオは遥か昔、正義を振りかざして我らグスタフ一族を攻め落とそうと企んだ国。お兄様、
今度こそその正義の仮面を剥がしてくれる。アルス、先を。
Ooh, a rare veneer. You don't see that word often either.
は誇りのブリガンダインを有しますガイムール共和国。アーデン大統領はかねてより体調を崩し、久しく表舞台に姿を見せておりません。ですがこのところ首都ガガにありますモハナ像には連日各地からルーンの騎士が集結していると聞いております。あのモハナキャラダインの偉そうな像かいな。モハナ派の連中には聖地だからな。何か企んどるんじゃろ。何でもアーデンの娘エルザなる者が父親に代わって兵を挙げたとか。
エルザですって。どうせ父親の一心を傘にかけた小生意気の小娘なんでしょう。
お言葉を返すようですが、それが大変な剣の使い手でして、グスタフ一族にとっては宿敵であったあのムール・エンジェ三姉妹の再来とも。
あら。
それにガイムールはルーン信仰在派のマナ・サリージアから挑発を受けたようです。
挑発？
マナ・サリージアを訪れていたモハナ派の騎士が見るも無残な姿で返されたと。はあ、そりゃ誇り高きガイムールも頭にくるわな。 なんたってあの国は何かというと誇りのブリガンダインを持ち出しよるからの。
深いな。
お兄様。
我らの祖先を一方的に悪者に仕立て上げ、何が誇りだ。
まあそう腹を立てるなティム・ボーン。それもブリガンダインの魔力というものかもしれんて。
魔力ですと。
いや何。いやつまりな、誇りのブリガンダインだと信じてしまえば何をやっても我らの誇りになりっていう免罪符になるということじゃん。ブリガンダインにはそういう魔力があるようじゃな。何をする気じゃ。ティム皇帝。
北方司令、そなたはだからその魔力のあるブリガンダインが欲しい、我が帝国にも必要だとそう申されるのか。
違うわい。ブリガンダインに魔力があるというんじゃなく、各国の奴らがブリガンダインがあるのをいいことに他国侵略を正当化しておる、そう申しただけじゃ。まったくどうしてお前さんはそう子供の頃から一本気なんじゃよ。
おじさま、お兄様は物事をただただ純粋に受け止めて、我ら一族のことを誰よりも大切に考えていらっしゃるの。一本気というのは必ずしも正確な表現ではありません。
はいな。まあ何にしてもじゃ、この大陸を制覇すれば5つのブリガンダインは我らグスタフ一族のもの。あとはブリガンダインを煮て食おうが焼いて食おうが皇帝のお前さんが判断すればいいではないかのうここ。
私に振らないでちょうだい。
あっちゃん。
アルスン卿、お次はどこの国かしら。
は旧ハザム国。かつて各国に傭兵として重宝がられた彼らも内乱の末女だけの城を築き独自の動きを見せているようでございます。今はまだ国の体を成してはおりませんが、もともとは黒魔術を発展させた忍び魔術の使い手揃い。しかも自由のブリガンダインを掲げる首領デラのもと結束は固いようでございます。特にデラの娘タリアは若いながらも十分に警戒すべき人物と聞いております。
日陰の傭兵の身から自由になれたと浮かれているわけか。我ら一族のように血で結ばれた歴史も持たぬ忍びどもが自由自由と叫んだところで大陸を治められるものではあるまい。
とてもゾアルーンの騎士の敵ではなさそうね、お兄様。
続きましては先ほども上がりましたマナ・サリージア法王国。かの国にも不穏な動きが出ております
のようだわね。でもロマノフ法王って言ったらルーン信仰における財派の擁護者、穏健派として宗派の違うモハナ派の騎士にも寛大だという評判だったじゃない。それにお年は召していてもなかなか魅力的な方だとか。
こらこら、年も女がいい男と聞くとたちまち腰を振りよって。
誰が腰振ったのよ、誰が。
お静かに。
し かしジンジャーめがますます母親に似てきつくなったの。
あんたが変なこと言うからよ。
そのロマヌフ法でありますが、このところ何かの悪霊に取りつかれたとかで、息子のルドなる者が前面に立っておるようでございまして。
ルド・マルコ、確か警察師団を取り仕切っていたな。
はい。その者が父親に代わって高潔のブリガンダインを掲げまして、大陸全土を己の財派で統一しようと目論んでおるとか。先ほどお話ししたガイムールへの挑発も、おそらくこのことと何かしら関係があるのではと。心臓ある信仰の我らにはルーンの神の財派もモハナ派もどうでもよいのですが、両派の対立が我が帝国にまで及んでくるとなると、話は別でございます。
この際、財派もモハナ派もルーンの神を標榜する愚かな者どもは全て一掃する。それが我らシンゾアールの取るべき道のようだな。
よい。ティム皇帝陛下が一時ご滞在なされたミレルバ諸島連邦。おお、確かティム・ボーが17、8の頃じゃったな。姉さんがグスタフ一族を背負って立つ国は見聞を広めさせなくっちゃなんて言ってな。
私付き添いでついていってやろうかって言ったのよね。そしたらあなたはご自分で遊びたいだけでしょって憎ったらしいったらないわ。
そりゃそうじゃい。お前さんが言ってたら今頃海賊どもの子を1ダースも抱えていただろうって。
おじさま。
はい。
アルス、ミレルバの島々にも不穏な動きは広がっているようだな。時折我の耳にもつまらぬ情報が入ってくる。
お兄様が通われたミレルバ学術院、その時のご学友が頻繁に頼りをよこすらしいのね、お兄様。
あら、そのご学友というのはガールフレンドかしら。ティム兄さんにことのほか愛情を注いでいる妹としてはそれは面白くないわね。
アルスン卿、先を。
は、何しろかの島々は貿易も盛んで、ありとあらゆる情報が集まる開けた国とはいえ、我が帝国のようにアシド・グスタフ様、シン・グスタフ様のような秀でた英雄によってできた国ではなく、所詮身勝手な海賊どもが集まって出来上がった国。所蔵するのも自我のブリガンダインとか、今ではステラというやはり海賊の末裔が権力を掌握し、大陸の戦乱に乗じ他国制覇に乗り出したようでございます。自我の女の自意識過剰と思い違いほど怖いもんはないからの。
知ったようなこと、ろくでもない女に手を出すからさ。
仏。
アルス、ご苦労だった。何にしても各国が各国ともブリガンダインを所蔵しているがゆえに、それを大義名分として大陸制覇に向かっているのは間違いない。我らグスタフ一族にブリガンダインなど必要ない。ブリガンダインなどなくともこのルーナジアを治めることはできる。それを今こそこの大陸の民に知らしめるのだ。
Hell yeah.
これはシルビー殿、お久しゅうございます。あなたのような冒険家が今日は何用で？
ちょっとイワンさん、なんでこんなに大きな戦が始まってるのよ。
落ち着きなさい。こたびの戦乱はティム様を筆頭に大陸からグスタフ一族の名誉を取り戻すための戦い。避けては通れるものなのです。
グスタフ一族の名誉って、私にとって興味があるのは遺跡、スリ、そしてお宝よ。
何をおっしゃるのですか。眼前でグスタフ一族を軽んじるなど言語道断。今すぐ詫びなさい。
この戦乱のせいで各地の遺跡が破壊されたらどうするつもりよ。その遺跡は新グスタフ様や一族が後世に残した貴重な痕跡じゃない。それを壊すのは一族を軽んじてないの？
そのようにおっしゃられると。
本当はお宝以外どうでもいいけど、ま、おっぱじまったもんはしょうがないわ。それよか今後の話をしましょう。イワンさん、私を登用して。こんな戦乱さっさと終わらせてあげるわ。
Stella's an okay ranger.
大言相互な。一介の冒険者に何ができるのです。
失礼ね。私だってれっきとしたゾワルーンの騎士なんですけど。それにウォームの扱いなら誰にだって負けないわ。
しかし
いいから。はい、もう決まり。この話おしまい。
待ちなさい。まだティム様がお許しになったわけではありません。
あら、そんなの後からイワンさんがもらっといてよ。ま、今日からグスタファ神聖帝国にお世話になるわね。そういうことだからよろしく。じゃあね。
やれやれ、とんだじゃじゃ馬だ。彼女を扱うのはウォームより大変そうだな。
Sylvie is now an ally. That brings us to 11 knights. Wow. Oh shit, a revival stone. Oh my god. Woo! I don't use these very often. And certainly not at the beginning of the game. Oh my god, what's gonna die immediately that I need this for? I say, and then like one of my mana miracles die, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I had this revival stone. Right? Now that I've talked shit about it, that's what happens. Alright. Alright, we're gonna end my phase. Invasion. Gustava has invaded Lorentz. Wow, look at us invading Lorentz. We gotta be careful, we have a bunch of level 1 creatures, so we do have to be a little careful with this.
ルビーの4世、待っていたぞこの時を。我がグスタファ神聖帝国がノーザリオの歴史に幕を下ろそう。
Big words, Tim.
ティム・グスタフ、いつの時代も正義なき者に訪れるのは敗北。
Okay, Xiaoyun.
お前たちはブリガンダインを持つゆえに自らの正義を疑わぬ。我らは持たぬゆえ真理を見据える瞳を得た。大陸は人間が自らの瞳と力で滑るべきものなのだ。
Can't actually argue with him. He's making a fair point.
このブリガンダインは我らノーザリオの真実、守り続けてきた正義の歴史に近い。ティム・グスタフ、お前を撃つ。 真理を書く正義に我らゾアルーンの騎士が審判を下す。行くぞ。
Sensor!
帰化の者どもよ、我に続け。
Hey, if the game won't do it, I will. Probably try to snipe claws out as quick as possible because it's a healer. Oh fuck, they actually charged me. That's crazy. A punch. How did it feel? Did it hurt?
やるな。甘い。
帰化の者どもよ、
I hope it hurt real bad. Don't worry, there's more where that came from. I'm about to break your face.
今が好機。
To battle and victory. I'm gonna just punch this fucker.
ここだ。
Bam! Take that. To battle and victory. Like I said. Now, what's unique about Coddle? Well, you can't really tell, but they have high agility, A, but B, they deal, I think they deal extra damage to Mountain. Or it's these assholes. It's these assholes. The rocks deal extra damage to Mountain. We do not. Never mind. I'm just so... Look. Things are what they are. Accept it. Accept it. I'm in a better position, though, so I'll stand by. Okay. I can't get around. You're in my way. I wish to fight, too. Okay, lads, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to want to beat the absolute living hell out of Vortimir until he's dead. So please, light him up, as they would say. Renabog would take some... it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Just go fuck him up. Bam! Wear him down. Grind him to dust.
歯向かう者に容赦は無用だ。
Paralyze. Not useful to me. What if I hit him with the sick Imperial offering? I feel like that's a lot of mana. I'll just hit him normal. Sinzor! I kind of want to have Fran take a swing. Largely trying to reduce this guy's HP as quick as possible. Tim's safe. I don't need to do anything with Tim there. So yeah, heal Fran, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have Daisy move to the side to, just in case. Gregory move up one step. Hebe, remain where you are. Now we're gonna want Big Boy Dragon to get involved here. So Big Boy Dragon, go do your Big Boy Dragon things. You missed, cause you're bad. You're bad. You're bad. Stand by. You're fine there.
お兄様のご期待に応えるのよ。
Alright, so she can get the kill. Camp could also get the kill. I don't really think I'm gonna do anything with Camp though. So.
痛めつけてあげる。
Ginger gains experience. I'm gonna move up a little bit. Maybe Galwell should move into this spot temporarily. I feel like if I do that though, I'm gonna bog things down too much. I'm gonna keep that spot open for now. Well, that kind of sucks actually for me. Oof. Punch. Right to your face. They have very limited healing on their team, which is beneficial to me. So, their healers are going to be Grados Claws, and that one unicorn it did blow some of its ability on doing, you know, weakness. Which has paid off for them pretty well. I mean, think about how much damage they would have taken more, and how much damage I've taken more from having my defense down. So that was pretty good of them. They've really fucked me up with that. They did good. Alison should probably fall back temporarily. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta move back. I should move back several steps here. There. I could have done the thingy though. I could have boosted my own attack power. Or whatever. I don't play grapplers typically. So, I don't remember all their little, like, weirdo things. As far as I can remember, you cannot cure weakness. That needs to be dispelled with a special spell. It's like... It just removes mana. Removes buffs and shit. Can't remember what it's called, though. Nullify magic or some shit like that? I don't know. We're gonna want to... This is bad, actually. Ooh, shit. You temporarily move back one step here. Tourmaline should be able to stay here without dying. Because I feel like if Tourmaline moves, then my unicorn dies. Or Balan. Whatever. Stand by. Okay. Tim's turn. Could dimension somebody. It's a possibility. I mean, I would probably want to dimension Longernian, but I might be able to just kill Longernian if I hit it hard enough. I don't like killing mana miracles. I like stealing them, but I'm not Stella, so stealing is hard. Fuck. He would survive Tim. He won't survive the other units though. So. I think this is a good idea. Who's after me? Ginger. Ginger can't do any magic. This guy could kill him, but that'd be a waste of experience. So he'll probably end up trying to give it to camp. I don't like that though. What I might do is just leave it alive for now. And not worry about it. Because if I beta heal, that's still good. Now, speaking of healing, I'm gonna give Alston a little more juice. Top him up a little bit. Level 2, baby! And then I'm going to... Tim's gonna eat a lot of attacks here. Hit him. He's gonna eat a lot. I'm gonna take some big boy hit here. Okay. there a world? 44. Oh, 22. Never mind, 22. Okay. Now, I could Calamity Breath, but I don't think that's relevant. I think I'll just Tail Impact Lamia. You know, grab that free XP. I could Curse for just a tiny bit more damage on Lamia. But I think we do it on Long. We need to put Longrine into critical so that they have to heal it. That's how we're gonna bait their you know, bait some stuff out of them. You can't quite reach. You gotta move a little forward. Uniaka can just wait. We can't really push claws because we're locked into where we're at, so we can't push in. Okay, so there's a heal. There's a frost, which is expected. Frost breath. Yeah, ice breath, whatever. Fully expected that. And then Grados Might Divine Ray here. Yep. Okay, that was expected. And this was expected as well. That's why I healed. Felt like the number margins were really going to be rough there, and I was correct. They would be. Okay. And now, what we're going to have to do. So now we have to get Big Boy aggressive. Alright? Now we have to make them regret what they've done. Put some pressure on them and force them to withdraw. So now we have to get we have to work a little bit on this. Now we got to put the time in. I mean, I could just get a kill here. Arguably, getting kills are really, really worth it. But what I want to do, I think what I want to do is start trying to lock people down. Lock people down, bait attacks. I should kill first. I think killing Allison is the best choice. We're kind of out of MP, though, for a lot of these unicorns. Allison might just have to go with what he's got. I think, fuck it. I think we do kill this guy. I think we ball and kill this guy. Can I kill him with less? What can I do here? Now I'm gonna have to. Okay, Allison, punch it. It's kind of a shame it hit me, but whatever. We have to let things go. I don't really want to have Torment. Oh well. Torbalin is level 11. Okay. We dish out a little bit of damage to them. We're gonna have I guess I should have this guy fall back slightly. Gonna throw a heal on Tim. Level 2. He's still got a hefty amount of MP. Might move the zombie up. There's so much frost potential on their team. I might I can't really fall back effectively. I was like, maybe I'll fall back a little bit. Not really a good dimension option there. We can curse. I think that's gonna be what we have to do there.
歯向かう者に容赦は無用だ。
Wow. Okay. That sucks.
我が軍勢の結束を見よ。
Drop back for a second. Everybody heal Tim. Yeah, okay.
お兄様のご期待に応えるのよ。
Alright, do that then. 68? That should be enough.
私の命令に従いなさい。
Yeah,
消
okay.
え失せよ。
That's one less problem.
お兄様、これからもお助けします。
Singer's level 13.
お兄様、これからもお助けします。
She's level 14. I lied to you. She got higher. I don't believe I need to heal her. There should be nothing that can hit her from where they are at. So I'm gonna leave her where she is. I'm gonna tell Galwell to get the hell out of town. And I guess I'm just going to attack this again. Maybe someone will heal it. And so I'll give a heal to Tim again. I guess I could have left Tim where he was. I just didn't know if I was going to be able to take out that dragon this turn. I was confident I could, but you know. The holy word value. I forgot that a Gigas is a mountain type. I knew you were a mountain type, I just didn't care. But now that you've hit me and it hurt, I care. Now I care. Frost on the line. No, Frost and Alson. Crazy. Holy break. Oh wow, you hit too? Craziness. Take that. Frost on Alson. Alright. Alson's recovered though, he has no more defense down, that's neat. Aqua Splash. Splish Splash, he's taking a bath. Alson's HP is rough right now. Gonna have to heal him. Tourmaline should probably just leave. I don't want to leave that high and dry though. That unicorn high and dry. Because it'll take at least 2 attacks. It might be fine. It might be okay. Alright, so we're gonna just pull back a little bit. Force them to come up a little bit on us. Try to, you know, get them to fight in some disadvantaged terrain. You don't really have any more healing, what it looks like. Got like one heal remaining. Okay, cover his side. We're in defense mode currently. We just have to pick off like another 1 or 2 monsters and we'll probably be okay. I mean, I could just defeat Rubino now if he's done that. I would throw a heal on him if I was you. There you go, boy. I need to know what Rubino's frost range is. He might be able to hit Ginger. No, I'm okay. Holding steady. And by that I mean I'm fucking running. It's just in circle formation. Guard. I can't fighting focus. I suck. Stand by. Yeah, you should drop back as well. I mean, I kind of like you being right here, but there's a mountain spot. Like, this guy can't actually reach that mountain spot, so fuck it, we'll stay. Fuck it, we ballin'. Alright, 68 MP, 3 squares. So 1, 2, 3. Do we take the risk? I mean, I could probably kill him this round. And if I can't, I can still hurt the shit out of him, so. Bog is level 11. What was doing? Paralyzed. Oh, okay. 2 hex radius. I could have been using this at times and I just didn't think about it. Hit him with an Imperial Offering for 223. It's maybe enough. It's really hard to say. Can't really get anything useful out of a dimension here. So much mana to do that. Yeah, fuck it. Ow. Daisy, help protect. Actually, Daisy, stay where you are. It's fine. I don't care. Alright, Ginger's troop. Ginger's troop. What can Ginger's troop do? We're gonna hit 10. Nice. Level 2. Gonna drop a frost on Root. Oh, okay, hold on. He might actually be dead. Yeah, he's fucked. Battle's mine to win. They shouldn't have walked out this far. Right now, we're still at the infantile stages, you know, so, like, I don't got mana to keep up a extended battlefield, you know? Like, I lack the mana power for that. So if I put him down to 88, is that good? Yeah, it's good. Alright, throw him down to 88, please. Nice. Ginger's just scooping up all the kills today.
不覚だ。皆すまない。
Easy clap. Ain't no thing.
グスタフ一族。勝利こそが我らにふさわしい。
Yeah, if your leader is defeated in a battle, your protagonist, your main character, your whole team just withdraws. That's what happened there. That's why it's dangerous to use them if they suck. But the AI, like, throws their heroes around like fucking battering rams. No regard. Alright, everyone's gonna level up. Fran's level 2 now. Fran's level 3 now. Let's go, Fran! Gregory level 2. Gregory level 3. Lots of other level ups. I don't really feel like reading level ups for characters we don't know that we're keeping. Ah, some mana pool increases. That's always good to see. Ginger's level 15. Easy. Nice win. Champion. Kratos is tough to deal with. He's in particular. He's such a high level at the start. It's hard to get through that guy. But we took out their Mana Miracle Dragon. Took out a tier 2. Killed another Thingy Bobber. Injured Rubino. Great result. I'll take that. The towns were aglow with the light of Zor's flame and the hum of people. In the corner of one such town, Puppet Master Alcin worked his marionettes. Whenever Tim's forces conquered a town, he would provide the people with Zor's flame as proof of his victory, and in an attempt to win over their hearts. They didn't put 2 in there. That's what confused me. Although a common sight in Gustava, to a recently defeated populace, the sight of light filling their town after sundown was both a surprise and a delight. Holy shit, the other places don't have lights? They didn't figure out how lanterns work? We have glasses.
グスタファ帝国の名産アラウマ・ウォームにまたがった一人の少年が疾風のごとく現れた。さて誰だかわかるかな？
なんて言ったかな。
ほらほら、新グスタフ様でしょ。
そうだ、新グスタフ様だ。
まだ子供なのにすっげえ強いんだよね。
そうだそうそう、お待ちかね、新グスタフ様の登場だよ。
That's such a big puppet, dude.
よいゾワール、弱い者いじめをするんじゃない。この新グスタフが相手だ。
アルスン教目があのような裏の顔があったとはな。行く先々大変な人気じゃ。
確かにゾワールの灯火のありがたさをアピールするにはうってつけだったわね、お兄様。
ああ。
Not even Tim had known about his advisor's other life as a puppeteer. He's talented.
余興だと。
はい。せっかく我らグスタファの宝ゾワールの灯火を配給なさろうとするのであれば、私としても何かお役に立てればと。
確かにその時に何か余興のようなものを催せば、より我らグスタファへの忠誠が増すかもしれませんね。でもアルスン卿、一体どのような余興を
？Lots of puppets.
それにしても我らのシン・グスタフ様のお芝居とは。
Probably the play he most does.
これでこの町でもグスタフ一族の人気がぐぐっと上がりそうね。
シン・グスタフ様が灯火を受けて笑っていらっしゃる。
Tim had been staring at the marionette of Lord Gustave as if it were alive. So alive, in fact, that he wouldn't have been surprised to see it shake off its strings and stride over to say hello.
Hi there, loser! I never liked you! You're a disgrace!
That's how it ends, Tim. That's your nightmare now. What a... be so sad.
お兄様。
As if answering her brother's thoughts, Ginger had reached over to place a gentle hand on his back. Woo! We took that easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm just gonna try to I guess we're gonna play Blitz, right? We're gonna try to Blitz. I don't think I can have a second team that's functional, though. That's the issue. We probably aren't gonna get a second team that is actually functional. Ergo, we probably won't really be able to do any kind of a blitz strategy, since it would require a functional team that we probably will not have. Alright, I would love to roll for bronze golems. Those guys can really shore up a defense and block and be great. But I kind of want to roll for some unicorns so I can maybe get a little bit more healing going for us. I would really appreciate having more healing. That being said, Ginger did amazing last match. However, we will probably swap her out now. I can't. That's crazy talk. Okay. I was about to say, we'll probably swap her out and let Coco have the next crack because she could heal. But maybe we won't be able to do that. Maybe we won't be able to do that. Now, you can see there's a split path here. Yeah. That's going to cause us a problem. That's definitely going to cause us a problem. Oh, actually, we need to end recording. This has gone on too long. I will pick this up next time. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah. Thank you for watching the first episode. We'll pick this up later. Bye. Ooh, 2 hours. I should be able to get it to 1:45. I'm sorry if I can't.